Hey guys, Spencer Kaufman here with How To Video Channel. In this video, I'll show you how to properly put in a drain tile behind a retaining wall so that it drains properly and you won't have any water ruining your wall, seeping through the wall, or backing up in the yard behind the wall. So you can see here we've got a drain tile started out. We're going to run it from this existing wall down behind, and then we'll run it down behind our new wall. If you want to see a video on how to build this wall, check out a card up here. You can see one. Then we're going to continue running it all along this wall, all the way down underneath, and then we're going to come out behind this existing wall right here. So that's going to be the project that we are going to show you how to do. The first step is to lay about a 2-inch bed of rock all along the bottom. Then you'll get this drain tile positioned behind, sloping downward the whole time. And then the next step will be to put rock all around the drain tile while you backfill with dirt so that the rock, as you pile it up, doesn't just tip over this way. So you want to pile up some rock, then pile up some dirt, rock, dirt. And of course, if you do layers, so the first layer would be rock, then it would be sand, then the dirt. That way, as it erodes and pushes, the sand will get pushed into the rock and not the dirt into the rock. So that is going to be the plan. The next step we'll show you we'll have the 2 inches of rock down, and then we'll get this drain tile laying in there. So stay tuned for that. All right, so here we've got the drain tile laid out. We've got a couple inches of rock underneath, and we started with our bigger rocks, and now we're gonna be putting the smaller rocks up and around the drain tile and then filling it with gravel. So you can see here we've got a good slope. Now water runs at a minimum of 3 degrees, so keep yourself having a slope. If you want to test it, you can put a golf ball in the other end. That's a great pro trick. So put a golf ball in that top and just let it run all the way down and all the way around and out the other end before you bury that end. You can see here it's buried here, but I've got it over here open coming out down there. So our golf ball should pop out over there if we were to do that test. You can do that and then of course modify any spots that seem low. So right now it's time to start filling it in. We're going to fill it in with rock and gravel and show you the finished product. All right, the drain tile is in and all of these rocks are in as well. We put the biggest rocks on the bottom beneath the drain tile and then around it, and the smaller rocks on top. And so what will happen is as the soil and sand and water compress all this down, these smaller rocks will work their way in between the larger rocks, and same thing, the gravel that we fill it up with next will work its way in to the smaller rocks. And we do that because those allow water to pass better than soil. So you do the most porous to the least porous. So we have rock, smaller rock, gravel, and then soil. So now what we're going to do is start putting in all of this soil here, or this gravel. And once all the gravel and sand are in as much as we can, then it will be time for the soil. So we'll show you, the next video will show you all of the gravel placed in this area. Here is the wall all filled with the drain tile, rock, smaller rock, and now gravel and sand. So you can see here we have the sand and gravel kind of mounded up against the wood as much as possible. And we do that because then the dirt is going to get backfilled into this trench, or the fill, or whatever you get, soil. That'll all get filled here. And so then as water pushes and everything kind of settles, the soil will run into the sand and the sand will go into the wood rather than having the soil push right into the wood. And then what you'll do is put about 2 inches of good topsoil right on the top, leaving the soil 1 course below the surface. That way there's some room from right here, the top of the soil, to up here for vegetation and growth and other things like that. So this is how to put in a drain tile behind a retaining wall. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I also hope you really like this video. Do so by clicking on that like button and hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to be alerted to future videos. Thank you.